You just started your PhD, but your lab is basically an empty room with a few tables. The empty lab fear is very real. You feel like you can't make progress because you don't have the fancy hardware that you see everybody else using on LinkedIn. But it is 2026, and a lack of physical hardware setup is actually your biggest opportunity to become a better engineer. The solution: let's look at robotics, for example, and how you can approach the empty lab fear. Become a simulation first specialist. Before you touch a single motor, master environments like ISACSIM, Gazebo, or Mojoko. If you make your own algorithms robust in a high fidelity physics enabled simulation, you have already solved 90% of the research problem. Next, look for open source hardware or low cost robotics alternatives. Instead of a fancy commercial grade robot, can you build a simple proof of concept with an ESP32 and 3D printed parts for something like $50? Proving theory on a cheap hardware is often more impressive to reviewers than using a $50,000 industrial robot. Finally, leverage collaborative access. Reach out to neighboring labs or industry partners using the resource sharing script in my PhD Communication Vault. I talk about navigating resource scarcity without burning out in the PhD Scholars Compass, my book. Don't let an empty lab stop you from your breakthrough. Hit the like button if you're building on a budget and share this with a fellow researcher. Subscribe to learn how to build a world-class robot with zero fancy gear.